Hello, everybody. It is Friday, July 5th. I missed this week's Monday market update. It was Canada Day on Monday, so happy belated Canada Day. Also happy belated July 4th Independence Day to our American friends south of the border. I also was under the weather for a few days earlier this week, so I skipped the Monday market update. However, I also wanted to postpone it a few days because I knew our real estate board would be releasing the June number stats. So they came out last night, so I'm going to incorporate those into this video as well. Let's start off with last week's numbers for London. We saw 65 new listings, which is way down. We saw conditional sales of 48 and pending firm sales of 67. So conditional is down a bit. It's actually conditional is fairly steady. Pending sales are down and new listings are way down. Could be something to do with the stat holiday. More likely it's to do with school ending last week. The final schools were wrapping up last week, so now families are focusing on summer vacations. Plus last week we had a humidex of like 45 degrees at times, so nobody wants to be out looking at homes in heat like that unless the AC is really cranked. Let's switch over. I've got to switch screens here. So some stats about June for London and area. Sorry, my fat finger's in the way there. So in June, in the area, we saw 678 homes change hands. We also saw the average price in the region. It was hovering right around 660,000. It's now 671,000 and change. So up about $11,000 on average over the past month. We also saw new listings, 1,510 new listings in June. That's holding fairly steady, I would say, other than apparently last week. It came to a fairly grinding halt. So what does that mean for buyers and sellers? There's more inventory out there for sure than there has been in the past few years. So that gives buyers more options to choose from. Also with the Bank of Canada rate reduction about a month ago, they dropped it 0.25%. That doesn't help your variable rates, but it does help your fixed rate mortgages. I might be saying that backwards. I haven't had a coffee yet. So it will help buying power to some degree. It also helps more so with buyer confidence and just getting them in off the sidelines and into the market. A lot of buyers had been sitting there for a few years since COVID, just waiting to see what was going to happen after 11 interest rate increases in a row. Now this is the first one that we've seen in many years. Bank of Canada is also expected to drop that rate again further this year. There's another announcement coming up here in July. I don't think it will happen in July, probably in the September announcement. It might drop another 0.25% just to test the waters, test the market. They don't want to drop it too quickly, too fast, and then overinflate the market like we saw the craziness happening in 2020 to early 2022. So yeah, they're just testing the market, trying to stimulate the market a little bit again and help those people that have mortgages coming up for renewal in the near future as well. That's about it for me, but reach out if you want more details, more stats. I'm always happy to chat and answer all your questions that you may have. Have a fantastic weekend.